Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back on the video today, and we're going to be previewing the Houston Rockets game against the Phoenix Suns tonight. That is in Houston at 7 o'clock. As the Rockets and Suns face off for the third time this season, as they've split games, both games in Phoenix. The Suns beat the Rockets by about 15, and then the Rockets beat the Suns in a close one by, I think, one a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was a week and a half ago, I think. So the Rockets are it was like 2 weeks ago. So the Rockets are coming off of having one of their best wins this season against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Suns are coming off of losing in overtime on Sunday against the Pelicans, and I think they've lost about 2 or 3 games in a row. The Suns are without Devin Booker in this one, who absolutely killed the Rockets in that game a couple weeks ago. And so they are without their number one player tonight, Devin Booker. They're also without a couple other players. I think Dwayne Washington, Cam Johnson, who's been out, and then a couple other players on the Suns who are out. Projected starting lineups, nothing official yet. Should be the same starters for the Rockets as always. Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., Eric Gordon, and Al P. Then for the Suns, Chris Paul is now back. He did not play in the last time the Rockets played each other. The Rockets and the Suns played each other. Did Gordon play? I don't think Gordon played. No, he did. So Gordon did play. I think everybody was healthy for the Rockets. I think everybody was healthy for the Rockets that played that game besides Jae'Sean Tate. I'm about 100% sure. So for the Suns starting lineup, they will have Chris Paul tonight at starting point guard. Then they will this should be their starting lineup: Chris Paul, Torrey Craig, Darius Saric, Mikal Bridges, and DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges and DeAndre Ayton are coming off of really good games. Two really good. They both had a great game on Sunday night. Ayton had 28, Bridges had 27, but they struggled the last time the Rockets and Suns played. What do the Rockets have to do in this ball game? They have to get off. They have to get off to a good start, and they have to realize that they are playing way better and finishing ball games way better than they have in all season, last season, whatever. They were awful at finishing ball games early in the season, and now they've really been able to play a good basketball game for full 4 quarters, and that's what they got to do tonight. Even though they were able to beat the Bucks on Sunday night, they got off to a slow start. And that's been a problem all year. They got off down 10-2 in the beginning of the game. So they cannot let something like that happen early. They gotta be able to control it. I know sometimes it's a little hard for the Rockets to start early and then they catch up. But they gotta be able to get off to a good start tonight. Moving on to the next key to the game, they gotta play great defense again. They played great defense against the Bucks in the fourth quarter. Really played great defense all game against the Bucks. They had one of a top 5 NBA offense, scoring only 92 points on them. They only scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. So they have to play great defense against another good scoring team tonight. So that's another key of the game. And they got to shoot the 3 ball better tonight. I think the Suns are going to be firing from 3. They got Bridges. They got Chris Paul. They got a bunch of other good shooters like Landry Shamet. They got good shooters. So, get the ball to Gordon a couple of times. Let Jabari shoot it. Jabari's had his last 2 games. Jabari had 21 against the Spurs, or 22, had his career high, whatever it was. But his last game against the Bucks, he only scored 6 points, but he ended up having a great game because he had one of his best defensive performances with 10 rebounds and how many ever blocks he had, and was a big impact to stopping Giannis in the Bucks. So he was great defensively on Sunday night, but we got to get him more involved in the offense, get him to shoot some threes, and have Jalen Green do what he did on Sunday night, because he was explosive on Sunday night. So, and then the Rockets got to have a good game from their bench as well. I think the Suns have a decent bench, and I think that if the Rockets, that's a way the Rockets could drift away in this one. Here's another key to the game, and another thing that the Rockets need to do in this one. Tari Eason needs to shoot the ball more. He had 0 points on Sunday, only took 2 or 3 shots. He needs to shoot the ball more. Before this one, he was absolutely playing his best basketball, and so Tari Eason needs to shoot the ball more. He had a great game against Phoenix when they played and won. So Tari Eason needs to be more aggressive, and and getting to my prediction, I think the Rockets should win this one if they do all those things. They just got to compete tonight, and if they do what they did against Milwaukee on Sunday, they shouldn't have a problem beating the Phoenix Suns tonight. But it's like you never know what's going to happen with the Rockets. One night they will look really good and get a win, and we start to think that they're going to start playing different, and they're playing way better. And then the next night they will lose. So the Rockets got to stay consistent, and we'll see if they can do that tonight. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out. Go Rockets.